Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the I can't do a stutter.
You can't do a stutter.
It just feels
That's really wrong.
It feels horrible.
Oh my God. Your wife was in speech therapy. I myself was in speech therapy. And you're going to make fun of a speech impediment?
Is this rude to ask? Could you give us a little pre-therapy
Oh my God.
voice? Or is that
You're really going to make me do that?
I'm not going to make you. I'm asking.
All right. So growing up,
She's doing it.
I had a lisp because my teeth did not grow in for 2.5 years after I lost them. I was also low-key obsessed with the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. So frequently I would say things like, "Thick themper tyranneth." It's really difficult for me to do a lisp because I spent so much time and energy not lisping.
Like, is it physically difficult or psychologically difficult?
Both. And I'm always worried that I have like a very lispy sounding voice.
Oh no, to this day?
Yes,
Wow.
But I did meet a very good friend of mine in speech therapy in elementary school.
We just got a voicemail from him. We played it.
Like, how are you going to out him like that?
We played it.
Is that FERPA?
Oh, you know what? Anyone who listened to that voicemail would have no idea all the hard work he did. Is that FERPA? All right, Kate, speaking of speech impediments. I mean, I can't ask the usual question. You've seen Porky Pig.
Everybody knows Porky Pig, that little guy.
Do you think you've seen an entire Looney Tunes short starring Porky Pig?
Probably, because my attention span's pretty good.
What do you know about the pig?
He stutters. He is round, and he's got kind of like a cute little pig butt, you know?
When you picture him,
Yeah.
what size is he?
Smaller than Bugs Bunny,
Okay.
but bigger than Jerry the mouse from Tom and Jerry.
Okay. So
I would say mid-size cartoon.
based on that, I am wagering that late. What would they say about like Shakespeare, like late era? No, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think late era Porky Pig. I bet you haven't seen much early Porky Pig.
Probably not.
And are you in for a ride? So this is part of our very haphazard ongoing Looney Tunes series, which I feel like has been a failure for the most part.
Why?
I haven't swayed you.
You're trying to make me like it? That's your mission?
I guess that's not usually my mission, but you certainly have not said, "Oh, Tyler, I would like to watch a Looney Tunes" at any point independently of any of these. So
I'm gonna tell
that
you
mission
that
has not been accomplished.
That probably is never going to happen. And if I do that, you should probably kill me because I'm an alien clone.
I thought maybe get you checked in.
I like that Wile E. Coyote. I think he's okay. Roadrunner.
But we did an episode on those, and afterwards, I'm wondering, maybe you say you'll never want to watch them, but maybe you just haven't found the right guy yet. You know, the right Looney Tune, the right character.
You saying my dislike of Looney Tunes is just a phase?
Kate, we're gonna watch 5 of the best Porky Pig. And anybody out there who has not listened to the other episodes in this series, go back and look for them. They all start with Looney Tunes in the name. We've been doing this character by character, and now we're up to Porky Pig. So Porky Pig first appeared in the 1935 Merry Melodies short, I Haven't Got a Hat, which was the 100th Merry Melodies short. You're going to see that today.
Sounds great.
The character was created by Friz Freeling, then iterated on by Tex Avery for his next appearance, and then developed into his final form, the form you're thinking of, by Bob Clampett. All these characters are very iterative that way and collaborative. He was originally voiced by Joe Doherty, who really stuttered.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of cool.
I guess.
But it's not so cool when they decided it was too difficult to record with him because of his stutter. So then they had Mel Blanc take over and fake a stutter.
Ooh. Are there any of these where Joe Doherty is doing the voice?
The first one, definitely. The second one is from 1937, which is the year they switched. And my understanding is it's already Mel Blanc in the second one.
Got it.
So here's what we're going to watch. I Haven't Got a Hat, the original appearance. That's a Merry Melody, directed by Friz Freeling. It premiered on March 2nd, 1935. It's his first appearance. Then we're going to watch The Case of the Stuttering Pig, Porky and Wackyland, You Ought to Be in Pictures, and then Robin Hood Daffy, the most modern of our bunch. All right, let's do it.
We will now open our exercises with a recitation by our little friend, Porky Pig.
Listen, my children, and you shall hear the midnight ride.
Oh, and we don't have the classic Looney Tunes DVD Whoopi Goldberg warning, but these are probably racist.
Oh, okay. We're just going straight in. They hired Whoopi Goldberg for that?
To say these cartoons are racist, but it would be wrong. She's not wrong in her message.
Sure.
This is an early color Merry Melodies as well. But Kate, since you asked, Walt Disney had exclusive rights to the 3-color Technicolor strategy. So this is 2-color Technicolor. Can you tell just by looking that it's only 2 colors?
Yes.
They can combine in good ways, but in less combinations. I think you'd like Beans. He was a Looney Tunes star, a Merry Melody star, before all the real characters took over.
Why is Beans so mean? Okay, there's Porky Pig. He's got no pants. I don't like the way that these guys look. I don't like their like very human faces. You know what I
Ham
mean?
and X or all of them?
I think all of them.
See, the style on this, I vastly prefer to later Looney Tunes. I just
Really?
love how round everyone is.
They are very round.
They're
It's
so
very
cute.
vintage looking.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
It's 1935. Like, this is not refined into the style it becomes. You have Beans energy.
I do. Okay, so like Porky Pig is just stuttering through the Paul Revere poem, and then at different intervals he just smacks his ass. This does feel like a lot more like a real stutter than previously, or
Than what you're
than
used
like
to.
more modern Porky Pig. And it's like I like that they're using a guy with a real stutter, but like the joke is like he can't talk right.
Yeah. Let's see how the other characters
Right?
treat him. Yeah.
Okay, so Porky Pig only has a shirt on, and Porky Pig's mom appears to only have a skirt on. She just got straight up out at the recital.
The other children really wanted to get him off stage was the punchline.
Yeah.
This is a cuter joke that the next character like can't remember her lines.
But she's like very little, you
Right.
know?
There's something very unprofessional about the voices that I'm enjoying, you know?
It sounds like they're recording it in like a booth that's worse than our recording studio.
Well, probably the best booth in the world in 1935.
It sounds like they're recording it in like a weird metal closet. I don't like these like little uncanny valley twins.
The little dogs.
So we're at this little like classroom recital. We've all been at one of these, varying degrees of skill.
Come on. Like the visual humor. Here's my hot take. Looney Tunes has good visual humor.
The fact that they're only using 2 colors here is interesting. I don't like that the owl has human teeth.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have a beak. He just has like human teeth in his human owl mouth.
You felt the same way about ants
Yeah, I don't
recently.
like it. You know what? I do like a chaotic classroom recital, so I'm in.
Did you notice the little Jester man say that's all,
Yeah.
folks, at the end? So that's the beginning of Porky Pig. And what's really going on
The
here is
end of
that
the Jester Man.
Beans is really supposed to be the breakout star here and had been a character previously. And for whatever reason, Porky Pig stood out. And the way this is always told, if you read about it, is like Porky Pig was the audience favorite. Like, I don't know where they're getting that information. Like, are they conducting research? But basically, Porky Pig is a runaway hit from that, what is supposed to just be kind of a goof appearance, you know? So now we're going to move on to The Case of the Stuttering Pig. This is a Looney Tunes, not a Merry Melody. This is going to be in black and white because at that time, once they started using that Technicolor, the thing that was different about Merry Melodies and Looney Tunes was Merry Melodies were in color, Looney Tunes were in black and white.
Why?
They're just two different like lines of production.
Okay.
It still made sense to produce black and white cartoons because they were still relevant and it was cheaper, but they had like a prestige line of color and a regular black and white.
Okay.
Just to explain why their next few are going to be black and white. This is directed by Frank Tashlin. It premiered on October 30th, 1937. The title I learned doing this research is a spoof of The Case of the Stuttering Bishop, a 1937 movie about Perry Mason. Did you know
Nice.
Perry Mason had a series of movies?
I did not.
Me neither. So apparently he started in novels in the early 30s. Then they made these movies. They had a radio show. And then you get to the famous 1950s TV show. I had no idea. So
And Matthew Rhys plays him.
this one I remember vividly from my childhood of staying up and watching cartoons at all hours of the night on like Toonheads. It's scary. It's really good.
Like scary how?
It's spooky. It's like it came out on the day before Halloween.
I'm going to get rid of those pigs, and you can't help them either. You bunch of softies. Yeah, you in the third row. You big softy.
So look how he's evolved.
Yeah, he's much rounder. Still pantsless though.
Now he's just got a little jacket and tie instead of he was kind of wearing a sweater.
Did this scare you as a kid?
It didn't scare me, but I liked it. When I was digging this up today to find it and show it to you, like I remembered so much of the imagery. It really was burned into my mind.
Why is Porky Pig grinning like that? That little creep.
This is great.
All right, so the lawyer shows up and is like, hey, your uncle left you all this like money and property, but if anything happens to you, I get all of it. And nothing's gonna happen to you, guy. Now the lawyer's going into his secret evil den where he's going to mix up some evil poisons. Oh my God.
Kind of
All right.
scary, right?
Yeah, so he drank a little Jekyll and Hyde potion and turned into this scary dude.
Just like the animation is so creepy.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
And just talking right at us.
Yes.
This was pretty mesmerizing as a child watching it on TV, usually late at night.
They're like, I'm gonna slit their throats.
You know, look, he's like, I'll slit the guy in the third row's throat too.
Breaking the fourth wall. What's happening?
I'm mesmerized by this just as much as I was as a kid, if not more so. How do you feel?
A
little scary, a little death threats,
Yeah, a lot of death threats.
a lot of characters being told they're going to be murdered.
kids in the 30s who were built different.
So next up is Porky in Wackyland. This is a Looney Tunes, now directed by Bob Clampett. It originally premiered in theaters September 24th, 1938. It was remade in color. I was trying to figure out when I was finding it today to show you. I was like, is this one in color or black and white? I feel like I've seen it in color. And it's because in 1949, they remade it in color, and that was called Doe for the Dodo. This is considered kind of a surreal masterpiece in the Looney Tunes canon. So, you know.
Are you really the last of the dodos? Yes, I'm really the last of the dodos.
Porky Pig's kind of got like a very Tommy Boy, fat man in a tiny coat thing going on, you know? I do like Porky Pig's little tiny plane, though. Oh, no. Whoa.
So
You wanna take that one on, buddy?
I'm presenting these to you as they were originally created, warts and all. Porky he was flying over the globe.
And where did he fly, Tyler?
He flew past Africa, darker Africa, and so far we have thankfully been spared any human caricatures. Can you even describe what's happening?
I can't. This is, I think, what the inside of your brain might look like. There's like so much happening. Porky's looking for the dodo bird in this place called Wackyland, where like there's like creatures. One of them is like a bicycle bell with duck legs, you know? There's like a Tasmanian devil sort of thing. There's a cat dog.
Huh, that
you
is
know?
a cat dog.
It's a cat and a dog. They're conjoined and they're fighting. Like there's a tree that just has coins all over it. It's very confusing. There's like a little humanoid person who lives in a flower. There's a lot going on. There's a guy with 3 heads. It's like the Three Stooges, but they're on one body.
What would it have been like to see this? You're in a theater to see some Warner Brothers movie and then this plays.
You're here to see the Perry Mason movie.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You've recently returned from World War I.
This would be too much.
You're dealing with you're still trying to reconcile like the horrors that you saw in World War I, and you take your son to the movies, and then you have to see this. This would send you over the edge. This would activate your what did they call it? Shell shock. This is too much. Somebody was tripping out when they made this. This little dodo guy is kind of cute.
You like him?
Just like whooping at Porky Pig's butt. This is really overstimulating. I'm glad it's black and white. If I'm being honest, this would have been too much for me in color.
When they remade it in color, they put like Salvador Dali-esque imagery in all the backgrounds too.
Of course they did. Is this what the inside of your head looks like?
Well, it didn't help that I saw these cartoons at an extremely young age.
Very formative, yeah. There's a lot of sound effects in this too.
You keep describing things that are great about it. I don't understand.
As someone who has never been overstimulated, what is this like to watch?
It rules. Okay. I'm loving it. I will say I appreciate how zany this one is, but that previous one with the evil lawyer transforming, it just had the smoothest animation. It was so satisfying. It's hard to top.
It was a bit much. We're just lucky that the Darkest Africa jokes didn't go worse.
Well, then you might have been talking when it happened, but you didn't see the duck going by doing his Al Jolson thing.
Forgot about the Al Jolson duck.
Number 4, You Ought to Be in Pictures, another Looney Tunes directed by Friz Freleng from May 18th, 1940. And this cartoon, wait till you see it, it heavily inspired Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Fun. I had a good time on that movie.
I
get it, Jessica.
I don't remember ever seeing this one as a kid, and I don't know if that's just because I was unlucky or it didn't air or something.
Would it have confused you?
Yeah,
Would you have been like,
a lot of
is this
live
Roger
action.
Rabbit? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you'll see. It's always heralded on lists as one of the best, and I somehow have missed this. I've never actually sat through it all the way, so
Look
I'm
how
excited to watch it.
smooth Porky Pig is.
Yes, Porky Pig's design has been iterated again here already,
Yeah,
right?
he's very smooth. It looks like he's been moisturizing.
What was the moisturizer in 1940?
Probably some
Lard?
kind of like lard.
You see, I've been in cartoons a long time, and I was thinking that I thought if I had a chance to act in the features, what's Errol Flynn got that I haven't?
You mean to say you want to get out of your cartoon contract?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it, it's all right with me. You sure you know what you're doing?
Yes.
Well, if you say so, I'll tear up your contract, if that's what you want.
Yes.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it, it's all right with me. Okay, Porky. Don't forget me when you're a star. He'll be back.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What is Frizz's real first name?
Oh, I don't know.
I Freeling?
Yeah, I think I told you when we did our original Looney Tunes episode, that information is now gone.
Oh, okay. So here, like, it's a live action opening.
We are here. This is real footage of the animators.
That's fun.
Isn't that cool?
They had to have had a good time with this,
Yeah.
you know? Because, like, they don't get to do any acting, you
No.
know? I actually like this iteration of Daffy. He looks much more like a duck for some reason. Mm-hmm. All right, this is cool. This is, like, pretty wild. Like, they're animating Daffy and Porky over these stills of, like, an office, you know?
Photograph, yeah, of their offices, yeah.
Is this, like, the first time that someone has done something like this?
No, Walt Disney, I'm not the biggest Disney fan, but he deserves his flowers. He was making these Alice in Wonderland shorts in like the 19-teens that had a live action girl. Almost the opposite of this, with live action added to animation, but same, you know.
I feel like this had to, like, blow people's minds.
Right?
You know what I mean?
It looks pretty darn good.
It looks decent, and there was just like a live shot, not a live shot, but you know what I mean, like
They shook
presumably a
hands.
live shot of Porky Pig shaking hands with his boss, you know?
Yeah, because right, you can look at most of these shots and be like, okay, it's just a background. But yeah, that had motion on both layers.
This is like a real big, like showy 1940s old Hollywood dance number. So fun. And Porky's about to sneeze. Like, just such a good. Is Daffy ham boning here?
I think he is ham boning. We both just learned the term ham boning and use it every chance we get now.
Because all you do is ham bone. You're always slapping your legs. What Looney Tunes character do you think you're most like?
That's a great question. It's like, you want to be Bugs Bunny, but I'm probably Daffy.
I actually think you're kind of a Bugs Bunny.
I think you're Yosemite Sam,
Small, always enraged. That's true.
Merry Trickster.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny is a merry trickster. I think that you're pretty Bugs Bunny coded. Yeah, there's a direct line from this to Roger Rabbit.
Well,
Absolutely.
like being in the studio backlot.
Yeah.
Cartoon characters as actors, you know?
This is putting me in a pretty good mood because it just has me thinking about Roger Rabbit. I had a great time watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Imagine the animators doing this. They were probably having such a fun time.
They had to like act like there's a fight in the back room between Porky and Daffy, right? They're just throwing chairs.
Yeah, like papers are flying.
There you have it. The problem with looking at one of that, like that one, is it so doesn't represent. You know, if the point of this is to show you a good representation, I mean, that's like a one-of-a-kind, you know, extra special one, but I couldn't resist.
It was cool. That was very cool.
Final one, we're going to transition into the more, I feel like the more recognizable Looney Tunes era for normies like you who don't love Looney Tunes. This is
Dilettante.
Robin Hood Daffy. It's a Merry Melodies by Chuck Jones.
We know him.
From
He was
March-
always doing something.
March 8th, 1959 or 1958. So this is 18 years after the one we just watched.
Okay.
You know, this is a sprawling enterprise. And when was the first one? 1935. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, it's been a long time. And this is what I think most people think of when they
Okay.
think of these characters.
I mean,
you
I
know?
hear the...
Prithee, the traveling clown, couldst thou directest me to Robin Hood's hideout? I wouldst fain join me up with his band of jolly outlaws.
Look no further, good friar, for I am he for whomst thou seekest. I am Robin Hood.
Oh, cut it out. I'm serious. If you don't know where he is, just say so.
But honest and truly, I am Robin Hood.
Sure you are.
Look, give me a chance, can't you? I'll prove I'm Robin Hood.
Chuck Jones, great glottal stops in his name, you know? Chuck Jones. What are your thoughts about Robin Hood generally?
I don't have strong opinions. I like the Disney. I love the songs in the Disney one, but I don't have extremely strong feelings. What do you think?
You're not cool with Robin Hood these days?
Oh, the idea? Yeah,
Yes.
great.
Okay, just checking.
Just doing a quick check to see if we're still compatible.
That fox was hot as hell.
Huh. Maid Marian or Robin Hood? Both. You're just over there smiling, thinking about them.
You know what? Porky Pig makes sense as a friar.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of round.
Yeah.
The tonsure seems to, like, fit right on his head, you know?
He's well cast.
Porky Pig's little eyelashes are very cute. Look at Porky Pig's little tiny feet in his little sandals. Very cute.
Stomping away.
I know you love seeing like a person riding a tiny steed.
I feel like this is some Chuck Jones.
Yes. Did Chuck Jones make the fat horse?
Yes.
Incredible.
You're referring to the one Bugs Bunny in his operatic outfit.
That should be your tattoo, I think, the fat horse.
I kind of want it. I got to get more serious about my Looney Tunes consumption if I'm going to tattoo it on my body, though. I know what I'm about to say is an obvious observation, but I'm going to say it anyway. As we watch these for the podcast, it's really the only time I watch them much as an adult since childhood, and I'm really just enjoying and noticing how there's like no plot. The plot doesn't matter. Everything is a setup for a joke.
Yes.
And I just love that.
Is that because that's how you live your life?
I think it's the other way around. I think I live my life because I watched so much of this as a kid.
Does your life have a lot of plot, or is it just setups for jokes?
I really appreciate how abruptly these all seem to end after just a great series of jokes.
That's all, folks.
All right, are you a devotee of Looney Tunes? Did Porky Pig do it?
I just don't think Porky Pig turned me.
He's not your guy. Don't worry, Kate. We'll keep searching. The list is narrowing by the minute.
I think the fat horse from the Bugs Bunny cartoons is my guy.
A one-off appearance, yeah.
Yep.
Well, what'd you think?
I had a fun time. I thought some of these were very creative, you know? I thought the first one was felt like very vintage. And not in I'm going to use a word that I think sounds pejorative, but I don't want it to be pejorative. Like amateurish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's loose. The animation is very loose and rubbery.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. It feels like some of the earliest animation that you look at and you're like, oh, okay, this is kind of wacky. So I liked that. I thought that was pretty fun. The second one was scary. The third one was very creative, I felt like.
That was Wackyland.
No, Wackyland was scary. Never mind. Scary.
The second one was the evil lawyer with the Jekyll and Hyde. The third one was Wackyland.
Wackyland was too wacky. I wiped that from my memory.
It was kind of. I will admit, Wackyland was is insane even for me.
That was a lot.
It was nonstop. It was fun, but
the fourth one was very creative. You ought to be in pictures. That was super fun. And then this one was fine, but like, eh.
This is your classic.
This one was my least favorite.
Yeah, me too. And this is like, I feel like I'm sounding like a fake hipstery type guy, but like this era of Looney Tunes, I feel like, you know, it's where all the iconic designs are finally like locked in place, but I don't like it as much. I want to see very fat Porky Pig looking like, you know, he's made of rubber hoses. The black and white, I liked that more. In most cases here, I enjoyed the black and white, and I would have never said that as a kid.
What was your fave?
Honestly, still the Stuttering Pig one, the one with the lawyer. That's just me being nostalgic, but the You Ought to Be in Pictures is hard to beat though, right?
Yeah.
Like it's pretty hard to beat.
You're right.
Oh man. Okay, Kate. Well, thanks for humoring me. I just want to keep making sure you know your Looney Tunes characters maybe before we watch them play basketball.
What?
You know, we'll get to that
Wait, Space
one day.
Jam? With that sexy bunny?
We'll get there one day.
All right.
One day. Here's what has to happen. We got to do a few more of these. We got to play NBA Jam. And then and only then do you unlock the privilege of watching Space Jam. And I'll even let you go to spacejam.com when you do.
What?
Are you aware of this?
No.
The Space Jam website, for some odd reason, is preserved perfectly on the internet the way it was in 1997. And our website, Not-Stalgia.org, is inspired by the same design aesthetics that were prevalent when the Space Jam website was made. But it's pretty dope that you can see it. Anyway. Okay, Porky Pig, not your favorite guy yet, but
it's okay.
We're gonna keep looking. We got a few more. Speedy Gonzalez.
Very racist.
Pepe Le Pew.
Racist against the French and pervs.
Foghorn Leghorn. Racist against the South. Sylvester and Tweety.
Oh, I like Tweety, but I don't like that Sylvester.
Well, that's the point, right? And it's literally, that's designed to make you feel that way. You fell for it. There's many. Yosemite Sam. Your avatar in the Looney Tunes. The Tasmanian Devil. There's so many we haven't even. All right, we got a ways to go, but.
Oh, no.
At this pace, we'll get them done in 2050. So you think we're still going to be making Not-Stalgia when we are retired from our jobs?
Oh, God, I hope not.
What's your end date? Do you have an end date in mind?
No, actually, I think that could still be fun. Keep the spark alive.
All right, you cartoon hogs, meet your leader. The Cartoon Network has 3 hours of the biggest ham in the business. It's a super chunk of Porky Pig. Sunday at 4 on the only network that can feed your toon hunger.
Cartoon Network.